Hello darlings, and welcome to another character prediction for Dragon Age the Veilguard. I'm liking the name now that I don't have to dyslexic Dreadwolf for dreadful, considering the amount of times I said dreadful. So, alright, who's it gonna be? Dropping the hat. Taash, our dragon hunter companion. So this is interesting because we know that Taash is a companion. We don't know much about Taash. She doesn't appear in any of the comics. She doesn't appear in Tevinter Nights. So this is a completely new character. No previous introduction to this character. So that's what I like about Taash, because many of the other characters, we've heard about them, they have a reputation, we've encountered them. This is fresh. So, and even if we've encountered Lord of Fortunes before, Dragon Hunter, Lord of Fortune, Kunari, what's this person's backstory? What's her backstory? Was she born Vashoth? Is she Tal Vashoth and then became a Lord of Fortune? So that's what I want to know. We know that she's romanceable, but what more will the cards be able to tell us about her role specifically as a dragon hunter, part of the Veilguard, and her relationship, whether romanced or friendship, or even perhaps even rivaled, with Rook? So what do the cards have to say about Taash and her role in Dragon Age the Veilguard and her relationships with Rook? We have a jumper. I am not looking at what the jumper is. Okay. So it is a reversal. It is the Three of Athens for the Greenwich Tarot deck, which is the Three of Swords, reversed. Already with the Athens, the swords, Taash wields the two axes, so hammer type axes. So that goes with class. She wields two. The three, she's the third weapon. That's what I'm saying. Taash in and of herself is a weapon. She's the dragon hunter. All right, in the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot deck, it's the Breach. So, reversed. Confusion, anxiety, strife. Okay, so confusion, well, anxiety, if even the most confident dragon hunter, there will be not necessarily the negative aspect of anxiety, but there's going to be that thrill, that adrenaline, pumping through your blood. You're taking down an immense dragon. So, yes. Confusion. Perhaps there is some confusion in regard to something to do with Taash's backstory. Like I was saying, was she born Vashoth? Was she Tal Vashoth? She's Kunari. So the confusion of how did the Kunari come to be? Is it really, like Iron Bull was saying, an experiment? Are these people created through an experiment by mixing dragon's blood with perhaps the Kossith? So there'd be confusion in the ancestry. Cowardice. I don't think cowardice necessarily applies to Taash herself. I think the cowardice would be someone that she knows, or maybe maybe Rook is faced with cowardice and Taash helps bring the courage out, because from what we do know, I don't see Taash as experiencing cowardice at all. Shallowness and superficiality. Now that shallowness and superficiality, that is not necessarily her personality, but it could be things that she faces from other people. Shallow superficiality, like we've been to Orlais already, they were masks, that's kind of superficial. So there's got to be something in the backstory surrounding that. Discord. So not the app. So discord is the opposite of productive discourse. So I can see discord from Taash and some of the other companions in the Veilguard. Not necessarily, it could be as simple as where do we go next, but it could be in the strategy. And discord with Rook is a possibility. Rook might choose certain paths and make certain decisions that don't agree with Taash, approves or disapproves, which will create some discord, because if each companion is important, then it's also possible in our relationships, what we choose will affect our relationships with these companions. Malice that is nearing, malice that is nearing the old gods, or the risen gods, the old gods. Malice that is nearing, maybe someone is after Taash. And so malice that is nearing Rook that Taash protects, or malice that is nearing Taash and Rook protects. Fear of loss. Ooh, that could be interesting for her backstory, because if she, okay, so this is, we don't know much, but suppose as a Lord of Fortune, Taash prefers to work alone because of a fear of loss. Perhaps she lost people close to her family, or loss of her place in the Qun. So there would be that fear of loss of Rook, loss of the other companions, fear of loss of her place within the Veilguard. Regain composure and peace. So that is very positive, like regaining composure and peace. There's definitely brings back to the anxiety of taking down dragons, but in the grand scheme of things, the recomposure, regain composure, the peace, the inner peace, and perhaps that's something that she can bring to other people as well. She seems disciplined from the very little that we've seen. To be able to take down dragons, there's got to be a certain level of discipline. And so there's got to be a certain level, even if there's that thrill and anxiety, there's got to be that certain level of inner peace. Because if you're all over the place and super scared, you're not going to take down the dragon. The dragon's going to take down you. So that composure, that inner peace, to be able to be grounded enough and focused enough to take down something as massive as a dragon, and able to picture yourself and take down risen gods, for example. A greater insight and clarity. So this is really interesting. Like the verse is like half negative, half positive, and so like it encompasses a nice ensemble. And greater insight and clarity, definitely, if we, each character, each companion brings something to the Veilguard, we need them, but greater insight. So she brings some insight, she brings some clarity to Rook. Rook can bring insight and clarity to Taash. Insight and clarity, she might gain insight and clarity regarding the Qunari, regarding like the Qunari people origins, regarding her place in the world itself, insight and clarity that she brings to the Veilguard, to Rook. So it can encompass a few different things, but I really like this insight and clarity. And it could also be a reflection, it starts with confusion. So there might be some confusion either with her backstory or something to do with her. And then she gains, through her story arc, she gains the insight and clarity to regain composure and inner peace of whatever that was causing this anxiety and confusion, whatever was not aligned with the rest of her, she regains, and then it all realigns within her. So that would be that this, I don't know, it kind of speaks like story arc, character arc, and it makes me more excited because she's an unknown. We know so little about her, and she's a completely new character. So this possibility of this character arc really gets me excited to discover who Taash is and to learn more about this person and engage with this person, interact with this person, and become best buds with Taash. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas.